Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence the 17th. I got an email this morning from someone who's like, how do you know all this stuff? I'm never going to learn any of this stuff. You know, like stuff and you find stuff and you share stuff, a lot of stuff. But I thought to myself immediately, well, I'm okay, thank you. I'm sure that you know a bunch of stuff, Mr. Email writer, that you share with others. I don't know exactly what you're expert in, but you have certainly life experience, and it's not a race. And when we start to look at it as a race, we tend to start to look and see how far ahead or behind someone we are. And when you have something to offer, you find yourself being of service to other people. That's a wonderful feeling. And I feel that way a lot. Sometimes you are saying to somebody who's giving you information, wait, what? You can do that? Seriously? I find myself doing that a lot with people who know a lot about the stuff that I'm interested in, more than I do. And it depends on where you are in the process, but sometimes you'll find yourself in a room where the people in the room could use your help or could benefit from your experience. And then sometimes you find yourself in a room where the people in there know a heck of a lot more than you do, and you can find yourself kind of struggling to keep up, even to the point where you go, "Oh yeah, I knew that, when you really didn't know that. But if you find yourself more often in a place where you're saying to yourself, yeah, I knew that. You go to an event or you take a class or you go to somebody's speaking engagement. Maybe you're at a convention and somebody's on the schedule and you go, oh, I'm interested in that. I wonder what level they're teaching at. And you go and you find yourself going, yeah, I wish I knew that this was what they were saying, because this is stuff I already know. It happened to me a few weeks ago at a union event about podcasting. I thought, oh, well, great. Maybe the union will have some new, like maybe they're going to be covering podcasting in a new contract. I don't know. But it turned out to be, hey, this is called podcasting and you can do this. And, I found myself in a situation that I kind of felt embarrassed about. I was like sitting there and getting a little frustrated that there wasn't anything challenging me, that there wasn't anything going on. And it brought to mind that if you're in a position where you're saying, okay, check, I knew that, check, I got that, check, I know that, but I know a better version of that. If you find yourself in that position a lot, because it's a comfortable position to be in, you're confident, I know what I'm doing. If you find yourself in that position a lot, I have a challenge for you. And that is, challenge yourself. If you find that you're in the room and you are the smartest person in the room or the most knowledgeable person in the room, or in that, area where most of the people there are still learning the stuff that you already know, first of all, certainly help them if they ask for it and if they want it and if they can use it. But find yourself another room. Find yourself a room where you don't know everything, where you are, a little confused and a little challenged and can stretch. I mean, that's the way you learn in all cases. You're presented with something that you don't know and you're like, okay, I want to learn this. So tell me more about this. Find yourself in those rooms more often, and you'll feel a lot better about where you are on your journey. And, the accomplishment that you feel when you get to know something and it's like, oh, that's how that works, is to me just gold. It's just gold. So if you find yourself the smartest person in most of the rooms that you walk in, find another room. Be challenged. Be baffled. Be scrunchy. You make your eyes scrunchy. What is he saying? Wait, what? Raise your hand. Ask a question. Get more knowledge. Don't let that thirst for knowledge ever be slaked. I just love learning new things. I remember one morning last year, I decided I was going to figure out how to do bots, conversation bots, messaging bots on Facebook Messenger. And I just set aside a day and I started looking online for resources, and I talked to some friends who knew how to do it. And this wasn't the kind of thing where friends were calling me and going, "How do you do bots?" And I was able to tell them. It was like, I really didn't know anything. I learned from scratch. And by the end of the day, I had built my first bot, and it felt awesome. It felt great, that moment of accomplishment. Certainly it feels good when you can help other people. You have the knowledge you need to help other people. And it feels great to be respected as someone who is resourceful and willing to help, maybe a little bit wise. I don't know. It feels great when people say that to me. But what feels even better is when I'm in a room with people that know a lot more than I do, and I'm learning from them. So I challenge you to do that. What are your thoughts on that? Wherever you're watching this video, let me know in the comments below. Are you comfortable in a situation where you're kind of struggling to keep up? Or does that make you really anxious? And are you also one of those people that loves being in a situation where you can help other people? You know what's going on, and so you hang out with people you can help. I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And I love the fact that you're watching these once-a-day videos. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel and get notice when these videos come out, my head, click on it. If there's no head there, then find a subscribe button somewhere on this page. It's around here somewhere. If you want to see the latest video I've done, YouTube will play it for you if you click on that frame right there. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I so appreciate you watching these videos, and I will talk to you tomorrow.